Tonight, 40 men go to the extreme on All Hallows Eve for a chance to become TWFC Undisputed Champion. The Wrestling Figure Cartel presents Halloween Havoc. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to perhaps the final night in our classic TWFC arena. We do not know what the future holds, but we know we have came together as a promotion and decided to fight on no matter what the circumstances. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host as always, Johnny Figs, and tonight we are going to the extreme. One way or another, history will be made tonight. Let's go over the rules of this Royal Rumble. Every 3 minutes, 2 men will enter. It's an over-the-top rope elimination, and anything goes. The last man standing in the ring will be crowned the undisputed TWFC champion. And that's what it's all about right there, ladies and gentlemen. The TWFC Championship. We want to wish you all a happy, extreme Halloween. And let's see who drew number 1 and number 2. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And look who it's going to be at number 1. Former tag team champion, Mark Briscoe. And he's bringing that shopping cart full of furniture to the ring. And it's all legal here in this extreme Halloween Royal Rumble. The referee positions that TWFC Championship out of the way. And Finn Balor coming in at number 2. So the odds are against both of these men. Finn Balor had a whole group meeting saying he's tired of the Judgment Day not getting the job done. One of these men have to get it done. He even had AJ Styles around. We'll see how that plays out for him. The numbers may catch up here later on, but not the greatest initial numbers to draw. Number 1 and number 2. There's going to be 38 other superstars coming into this match. And we are underway. Mark Briscoe takes it right to him as he tries to enter with that chair. And we could have an early elimination on our hands here. Balor teetering on that top rope. Just absolutely struggling to stay alive right here in the early going. Mark Briscoe putting all pressure, but Balor goes to the gut and straight to the face and knocks him down. Oh, big stomp by Balor there. That's that mean side of Finn Balor, as he would love nothing more than to step up and become TWFC champion. He's got a cooking tray here, and he's going to introduce it to Mark Briscoe. And here comes Will Hobbs at number 3. Remember, 2 men will enter at a time, so let's see who number 4 is as well behind Hobbs. It is Orange Cassidy at number 4. And as advertised, we said this will be the least star-studded Rumble ever. Not because there's not great talent, but because there's not a lot of former champions in this. We needed somebody to step up, and Will Hobbs with the big clothesline to Finn Balor right there. As Orange Cassidy slowly makes his way into the ring. No rush from Orange Cassidy. And look at Hobbs picking up Mark Briscoe and slamming him down through that trash can. Wouldn't it be something for any of these guys to... Oh, a big DDT into the ring. Wouldn't it be something for any of these guys to get the big opportunity, the big push? Oh, Hobbs right there. And here comes numbers 5 and number 6, the Hardys. There was a lot of trading going on earlier in the back today. They felt it was better for them to come out together. Oh, they used the ladder to their advantage. It's all legal here as Cassidy goes up top. Is he thinking about a big elbow drop onto the ladder and Will Hobbs? Like I was saying, there was a lot of meetings backstage. The locker room was all fired up. They were trading numbers, making some packs even. We'll talk about that a little later. We'll see how it plays out. And Mark Briscoe, with the help, and Will Hobbs is the first man eliminated. A little bit of tag team wrestlers helping each other, getting the big man out. Hobbs, the first man eliminated here. Back to the action in the ring. Jeff Wood. Oh, he was going for the twist of fate. He got pushed to that ladder. And Matt Hardy with the big slam to Orange Cassidy. As number 7, Chad Gable, makes his way into the Extreme Rumble. Followed by number 8, Dragon Lee. Once again, I mean, just look at the cast of characters here. We asked for somebody to step up. Can you imagine any of these men as TWFC champion? Look at this coup de grace
to Orange Cassidy from Finn Balor. What the hell are they doing out here? It's all legal. And a big twist of fate by Matt Hardy onto Finn Balor. Gable propping a ladder up out here on that shopping cart right in front of me. Here we go. Oh, he pulls Mark Briscoe through the bottom rope there and tries to... Mark Briscoe with the reversal. Wait a minute. Does he get him over the top? He does. Oh! Cassidy's still on that apron as Briscoe now setting up Gable out here. What the hell? There's action is everywhere. Hardy stepping through the ropes. But ladies and gentlemen, he's trying to climb this ladder out here in front of me. Same with Mark Briscoe up on those ropes. And look at Cassidy on the table. There's a double situation here. Briscoe drives the elbow. Cassidy's eliminated because he went over the top earlier before he landed. And Jeff Hardy with the swanton through the ladder. Gable hasn't even got in the ring yet. Let's get our attention back in here to the ring. Balor taking down Dragon Lee, and look at Matt Hardy up on that ladder. Perhaps looking for one of those vintage Hardy leg drops. Yes, he nails it to Dragon Lee. Ladies and gentlemen, our next participant, number 9, Rob Van Dam. And wait a minute, Brody King from behind. Number 10, Big Brody King, seizing the opportunity to take Van Dam from behind. Look at the ring, kind of just waiting on the big man here. They go to make their move, and he's pushed Hardy down. Here we go. Chad Gable somehow up to his feet. And watch out, Jeff, to the ladder. It propped up in the corner. Gable looking for an eliminate. Oh! Dragon Lee is out. Balor hung on. And wait a minute, Brody King's got Matt Hardy up, and he's out of there. Man, the power of Big Brody King. Look at this, Gable. Oh, what a suplex. The power of Chad Gable. RVD with the frog splash to both men. The hits just keep coming here in the Extreme Royal Rumble at Halloween Havoc. If this is our last night in this classic TWFC arena, we're going out with a bang, I tell you. And Gable, no, he holds on. And steel chair to the back of Big Brody King. Again, it's all legal. Wait a minute, Van Dam takes Chad Gable out. And number 11, here we go. And look at the entire ring freeze. That's what I said we'd talk about later. There was a meeting backstage of regular guys, non-main event talent. Look, his cousin, Jey Uso, number 12. And they all made the pact that they would work together to get out the former champions, the big names. They want somebody new to get the opportunity, but that's easier said than done, and we'll see how it actually plays out once the OTC gets into the ring. Here we go. Look at this stare down here. Jey gets Roman in the whole ring. Oh my God, Roman is out. Wow. Look at this. The entire ring worked together just like they said they would. And Roman is stunned. Jey Uso living up to the deal he made, even if it means turning on his cousin in this Rumble. It's all for that right there, the TWFC Championship. Look at Roman, he can't believe it. And here we go, the ring is now just gone back to normal. But that was crazy seeing them all come together to take out the bigger threat. And here comes Brody King with a cannonball to Finn Balor, and RVD planting Mark Briscoe. And the split-legged moonsault from Van Dam. Wait a minute, we got it on the... No, Balor holds on again. RVD onto Big Brody King's back. And look at this double team. Van Dam is eliminated. Brody King still in there for now. And look at this. Oh, he almost knocked Balor off. A big slam from behind. Number 13, the returning Christian Cage. And he says, let's step aside for number 14, Dolph Ziggler. Killswitch is not involved. He's just the big heavy of Christian Cage. Oh, wait a minute. And look at this. Christian Cage is just going to sit down. He let Ziggler go past him. Oh, zigzag. He let Ziggler go past him so he can just sit down. I mean, it's a smart move, but what a coward. As the first two entrants fight on the apron. There's action everywhere right now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, one false move and we're going to see an eliminate. Wait a minute. Brain buster. Oh, my goodness, on the apron. Can he get him over? That is a dangerous spot, and here we go. Scott Steiner representing Brian Cage at number 15. What a debut here in TWFC. Brian Cage looking impressive at number 16. Kyle O'Reilly, a member of a backstage group they're calling the Conglomeration, a bunch of men that have been told they're not main event stars. Wait a minute. Look at this reversal. Ziggler and Ziggler. Oh, he's holding on though. Look at the power of Brian Cage, and Brody King is eliminated. Wow. Wait a minute. Look at this. Mark Briscoe up top. He flips. Oh, Balor got out of the way. Damn. Briscoe just absolutely buried in those steel chairs. Wait a minute here. Oh, Jey Uso caught from behind. Brian Cage, and Jeff Hardy nails him, but doesn't look to be doing a lot of damage here. Brian Cage looks more agitated than anything. Jeff Hardy again. Oh, and he just snatches the chair. My God. Oh. How do you stop big Brian Cage? The referee checking on Mark Briscoe. Look at this. Look at the power of Cage here. Wait a minute. Kyle O'Reilly. A double suplex. Wow, look at this. Number 17. Bandito making his debut here in TWFC, but he's with Don Callis. A new Don Callis member. And number 18, Darby Allin. Oh, Sting takes out Killswitch from behind, and Darby launches himself at Christian. Wow. There's a lot going on here. It's moving fast. Look at Bandito with his signature move right here. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I don't even know what to call it right now. There's so much action going on. Oh, Ziggler with the famouser. And Jeff Hardy with the poetry. Oh, he's caught and he's eliminated by Brian Cage. These double entrances is making this thing move fast and chaotic by design. Oh, low blow. Darby Allin, he was trying to get Christian into the ring finally. This is absolutely chaotic. What? Oh, no! Come on, Christian. He had that chair around the neck, and here comes CM Punk at number 19. And you gotta think about what happened when Roman Reigns came out, because the entire ring, look at Ziggler call everybody's attention. The action stops, and they're just waiting on Punk. This is absolutely crazy. I've never seen anything like this. The ring is on notice. And number 20, former champion Jon Moxley. So we got a double header here. What are they going to do? And Punk tries to get in and the ring swarms him. Moxley just waiting on the outside. Look at this. The entire ring eliminates CM Punk. This is absolutely incredible. I've never seen the locker room come together like this. They're tired of seeing the same guys, they said. Kyle O'Reilly from behind, Bandito and Brian Cage. And now it's every man for himself again. They probably should have waited for Moxley because he was on the outside getting ready to come in. Look at Punk, can't believe it. I can't believe it. This is absolute chaos. And that's allowed Moxley to get in the ring scot-free. Here we go. Moxley from behind dumps both men, and Kyle O'Reilly's feet hit the floor. But Darby takes them both out. He took himself out too, but damn. Moxley is eliminated, and they are arguing right in front of me. Moxley says, "You eliminated yourself, stupid." Darby was a part of that big meeting backstage. DDT. They're doing whatever they can to make sure somebody new becomes TWFC champion. It's a revolution here in TWFC. And John Cena at number 21, bad news. I don't know if you want to go into the ring right now, Cena, and they've realized it, but I don't know if they have the number. Cena slides in, Ziggler goes to him. Cena picks up Ziggler, and he's out of there. Cena gets Ziggler out. Number 22, Dominic. We'll get a little Judgment Day double team going on here in a minute. But Cena has luckily been able to get into the ring. Dominic tried to no avail. Cena gets his hands on Dirty Dom. What a low blow. And Dirty Dom is out of there as well. Wait, Christian's got Balor. Unprettier, my goodness. They don't have the numbers to get Cena, but Mark Briscoe's still trying. Still can't believe Darby eliminated himself just to get Moxley out. Number 23, Rey Mysterio, as he looks at his ungrateful son who's already been eliminated. There will be no Judgment Day double team for now anyways. We still got Styles and Priest later. Number 24, Big Bronson Reed, making his way to the Extreme Rumble. And a 619 takes Christian out. And wait, he's got Cena over there. Oh, what a slam from the Big Aussie. That's one way to get John Cena out of there, is have the big man just destroy him. The ring breaking back down now. A big slam to Finn Balor from the big man. He's just in there dominating right now. They should have came together and got him out. Oh, Mark Briscoe gonna try, but he gets a slam for his efforts. And number 25, Seth Rollins. Will he be... Oh, a big splash! And Rollins already in there with the kick. Number 26, Jacob Fatu. We haven't seen him in quite a while. Here we go. Can they get the big man over? Cena dumps him over. Cena was the help they needed. And look at this. Jacob Fatu gets Rey Mysterio right out of there. Cena working on Rollins and Fatu. Oh, Fatu with the double elimination. And once again, the streak of the former champions not being able to last, and Christian's hightailing it out of there. Look at it. He's a coward. Getting under the ring. Jacob Fatu with a splash to Mark Briscoe in the corner. John Cena, this is his last run officially. He wanted to win this so bad. Number 27, the Sandman, coming out with the cart full of stuff of his own. Working on Balor. Remember, Balor and Mark Briscoe were the first two as Evan Bourne makes his return to TWFC. Ladies and gentlemen, we go. Balor balancing on that rope, and the Sandman uses that trash can. Fatu fires back. Look at this, Evan Bourne got Briscoe on the ropes with a kick, and that was almost it. The Sandman is... Did you see that from behind? Both men eliminated. Fatu is out of there. As Jacob Fatu went to eliminate the Sandman, Balor pulled the ropes down, but look at this. Evan Bourne lands neck first on that trash can. My gosh. It's number 29, Cody, and he knows who's coming out next. This is all he was waiting for. He is the current champion as the ring's on notice, but that's what he wants right there. He's waited to get his hands on Eddie Kingston, and they're checking out Evan Bourne. He just returned from neck injury. And Balor and Mark Briscoe, the first two, are still in here. They're both talking about something in there. Maybe they need to work together to survive the rest of the way. And Eddie Kingston goes head first into the pole. Wait a minute, here they come. They both went through the ropes, grabbing weapons out here. Balor just nailed Cody. They're both taking chairs to Kingston and Cody Rhodes. Look at this, a double. Backdrop and Alabama slam. Balor's right in front of me on my desk. I gotta get out of the way here. Damn, number 31, Braun Breaker, and number 32, Logan Paul. Look, Logan Paul doesn't want any of Braun Breaker right now. Cody with the chair shot to Kingston. American Nightmare has a one-track mind right now. Look at these two in front of me, and look at Christian coming out. He's checking the situation and going right back. What a coward. A big spear to Evan Bourne. As Cody, after that chair shot, just dumbs Kingston. He's going to make sure Kingston can't beat you. Chair shot from Balor. And Cody goes through the ropes. Now to follow it up with Kingston. And what the hell? He's taking him out of here. Look, he's going to try to sit down now. Cody Rhodes. They're just going to fight on. They've gone backstage, ladies and gentlemen. Number 33, Cody's brother, Dustin, telling Logan Paul, you better get your ass up. Look at the blood on Breaker's head from that chair shot from Balor. There's so much going on. Briscoe's setting up chairs here. Big elbow as Logan tried to get in. Will Ospreay with only one eye from that screwdriver attack is making his way. Dustin pulling Christian. Oh, breakers out. There's so much going on, and look at this. These two have been reunited. Former partners. Hell, Will Ospreay trained Evan Bourne. When Ospreay was out, Evan Bourne rose his career. Look at this. These, I can confirm, they're not a part of this match right here. The hell? Josh Alexander and Kyle Fletcher with Don Callis. Oh, no! The screwdriver from Evan Bourne. What the hell, Evan? What the hell is going on? Don Callis, that son of a bitch, Don Callis. Pardon my language, but Ospreay's right out of there. And they're pouncing on him like dogs. Oh, Dustin gets Evan Bourne from behind. That's what he gets. But the damage has been... And look, the next two entrances... Oh, no, what's going on here? Could Don Callis' men have been responsible for that? Balor realizing he's not going to get any backup from the Judgment Day as they're carrying Ospreay out here. This makes me sick. Oh, back to Dustin. And I can't confirm we have two alternates on the way. Wesley at number 35 and Shinsuke Nakamura at number 36, where AJ Styles and Damian Priest will not be entering this match. They've been attacked backstage. This is absolute carnage. There's so much to keep up with here. But that's the nature of an Extreme Rumble, ladies and gentlemen. Look how they got Mark Briscoe propped up and Logan Paul. Big splash, dropping himself and Mark Briscoe through those chairs. My God. We only have 4 spots remaining. This is absolutely crazy. Somebody is going to get the... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that was a close one. Another tag team wrestler whose partner is injured, Dax Harwood at 37. And number 38, Ilya Dragunov, making his return. Only 2 men left to enter. Somebody is going to get this ultimate honor of carrying us into the future. Oh, a pulverizer through the damn chair. What is Christian doing out here? What is he doing out here in front of me? Get in the ring. Everybody's struggling for position. They know they're some of the final men. Wait a minute. Oh, Nakamura pushed over the top, and the Christian with the ladder to both men. Look at this curtain call through the trash can. Balor and Wesley's out of there, courtesy of Ilya Dragunov. Man, what a war. Number 39, Sami Zayn. Could it be his time in the Oh, no. The final man to enter. The ring general himself, Gunther. And look at this slingshot. Oh, he lands on the ladder. And a moonsault, perfectly athletic move pulled off by Logan Paul. He's showing off here. And double elimination for the ring general. Dustin and Dax are out of there. Look at this. The shirt of Mark Briscoe is all that's holding him into this. And oh, Gunther from behind locks the choke on the Dragunov. One of these men are going to get it. Oh, he flips the ring general over. And wait a minute. Oh, both men held on. Look at this. A big Pele kick knocks Sami Zayn out of here. And an H-bomb delivered to the ring general. And oh, I forgot about Cody. He's handled Eddie Kingston backstage. He went through the ropes. This crowd going nuts. Could he possibly sneak in at the end, injured and all? And wait a minute. Oh, the ring general. And Ilya gets caught from behind. My God. We are down to the final 5. And look at this. They're starting to realize one of these men is going to leave with the TWFC Championship. And they're trying to negotiate. They should just all work together against Cody. That was the plan. Oh, Mark Briscoe just jumps at Christian. It's breaking down now. At least it gives Cody a fighting chance. They're all fighting for that right there. And here we go, double team. Logan holding him. Oh, Cody kicks him. This is absolutely crazy. Oh, Logan is out of there. 4 men remain. And Briscoe from behind on Cody. Christian flips him. Oh, so close. Christian flipped them both. They've hung on somehow. Christian going to Balor. My goodness. What's going on here? They are fighting on the apron. Oh, a power driver to Balor. And Briscoe looking for a power driver of his own. No, again, Cody. No. Oh, my God. And Briscoe eliminated. He lasted so long. Final 3 here. And Cody eliminates Christian. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Briscoe was not eliminated. That rail held him up. Briscoe sliding into the ring. Cody working on Balor. And Cody is eliminated. My God. The first 2 men in the match are the final 2 men in the match. And the American Nightmare will not leave with his TWFC championship. Look at the, big reversal. Balor getting the upper hand here. One of these men. Wow, look at the disappointment. One of these 2 men in the ring are going to lead our company through these uncertain times. What an opportunity it would be for either. And oh no, look at, he's got that barbed wire bat. Balor, is he going to use it? Yes, to the back of Mark Briscoe. Balor has a golden opportunity here, and he's set that ladder up. What's he thinking about doing here? Wait a minute. Briscoe grabbing it. Wait a minute. Oh, he's got it. Can you believe what just happened? The underdog somehow. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Look at this. I'm going to need to see a replay. That's why the bell has it wrong. The table didn't break. His feet never hit the floor. Balor getting back. Briscoe doesn't realize it. Big shotgun drop kick. Drops Mark Briscoe. He thought he had just realized his dream. The refs are right there. Balor's feet never hit the floor. And look, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Oh, he almost got him. Balor putting his weight down on him. Uh-oh. But, a big reversal and a Pele kick. Both men on the apron. Either man falls. One of these men are about to become champion. Oh, he just threw the ladder right to the face of Balor. My God, neither one of these men can afford a mistake. The refs are right there watching. Looking for the J-trip. Oh, low blow. Come on. Man. Like I said, neither one of these men can afford a mistake right now. Their feet touch that floor, and Balor grabbing some chairs. The hell's he doing right here? Grabbing another chair. He's got some kind of evil intentions. Briscoe trying to pull himself up. Both men on that apron. And Balor with the steel chair. Briscoe barely holding onto the apron right here. Trying to pull himself up. What do we got? Oh, Balor set something up. Here he goes. He's going to try to deliver the final blow. And Briscoe still got some fight in him. Knocking Balor down to a sitting position. And he's going to try to climb those ropes. I don't know about this. But you can't talk that crazy man out of it. Mark Briscoe is going. Oh, no. No, he comes crashing through the chairs. Oh, my goodness. And if he falls off the apron, that's going to be it. Can Balor clean up the pieces? Oh, a low blow. He pays him back with the low blow of his own. Looking for the J Driller, but that will eliminate both men. Oh, my God. What do we do? Both men. Both men. Oh, my gosh. They're saying, no way. Are you kidding me? Ladies and gentlemen, he's done it. He's done the impossible. What an underdog win here in the Extreme Rumble. But how? They were both on the apron. Oh, he rolled into the ring. Briscoe smartly rolled into the ring, so when he rolled back under the ropes, he hadn't gone over the top. Look at this. A sight we never thought we would see. Quite frankly, I don't think anybody thought we'd see it, him included. This is absolutely crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Your new TWFC champion. Oh my God, this crowd absolutely loves it. Look at the locker room coming out here to celebrate. Chance of you deserve it reigning through this arena. With everything that just happened with his brother Jay, you gotta think he's looking down smiling. The ultimate underdog if I've ever seen one. What a conclusion to the Halloween Havoc Extreme Royal Rumble. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, if this is the last time we broadcast from this classic arena, I want to say it's been an absolute pleasure, but TWFC is not going anywhere. We'll see you next time. Thank you all. Thank you all. It's been a pleasure rocking at this arena. Thank you.